Hey everybody, I'm Brian with Knox Company. I'm going to show you how to wire in your own fan so that you can do it yourself. A couple easy steps. I'll show you exactly what you need and how to do it. So usually when you have three switches like this, your first one will go to an outlet, which will be like over here, usually in the further part of the room. And the outlet will be indicated because it's upside down. That is usually controlled by your first switch so that when you first come in, you can have a light that's plugged in. And then your other two are going to be the two hot wires up in the ceiling. One, which goes up there in the ceiling. So when we go up there, we'll know that this is either on the black or the red, and it controls the first switch. And the second one is capped off, not being used right now. So with these two off, we can go ahead and unwire that, take it off, and then we can start installing the new fan. And as always, make sure that you turn off the power at the breaker as well. This is usually good enough, but I would always go turn the power off at the breaker also. This is usually pretty easy to take down. This is something that comes with the home. It's builder grade. If you opt for no fans, they will put this in for you. And then we can just unscrew and take this down. Now that we have this unscrewed and pulled down, you can see we have our white wires right here. We have our black, which is capped, not being used. And then it looks like we have that red right here, which is being wired into our black wires. So the two whites are joined into the white. These two black wires coming from the fixture are wired into our red. That lets me know that the switch down there is the second one controls the red and the third one controls the black. So if you want to wire this fan up to a certain switch, we now know that this is the third switch, this is the second switch, and then obviously the first one goes to the outlets in the wall. With the power off, we can go ahead and disconnect these, pull these off. I'll leave this capped for now, and then we can uncap these as well. And then we'll pull this fixture off and start preparing this base to accept the fan. Now we have this all cleared up with our white, our red second switch, our ground, our copper, and then our black one here is our third switch that we're not going to be using right now. So I will just tuck this up to get it out of the way. We are not going to be using this one for right now. And these are going to be the three wires that we'll be using for the white to white, the black to the red, and then we'll use our grounds all to this copper. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button right there for me. It really helps me out. Doesn't cost anything, and it really lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the video. Helps me make more content like this. Now, as we prepare to get everything ready to be wired, depending on what type of fan you get, they're almost all the same nowadays. They have some type of remote that you can have. There's a little remote receiver that goes up here in the base. You'll see that we wire in. And that remote receiver looks like this. It'll have a white, a black, and a blue, which correlates with the white, black, and blue on the actual fan. This is your common, your ground, as you would say, or like your neutral. Your hot wire for your black, and then your blue is the light. So these two obviously correlate with these two here. And then the two that are gonna be going into our ceiling, like into the house, is your black and your white, or as what we're gonna do is white to white and then the black to the red. The red is treated as a hot wire just as well as the black. The only reason that it's red is because it designates two different hot wires, because we have two different switches over there that can control two different circuits. Used to be that you would have one for the fan, one for the light, and you would actually have to turn on one for the fan and one for the light. It's not as common nowadays. Everything's controlled off of one circuit. But it's still nice to have two different hot wires up there. If you ever want to do recessed lighting later, I have a video about that, where you can take that extra hot wire in the ceiling and run it around to some recessed lighting. And that way you can have one for the fan and one for the recessed lighting. And you can do can lights all the way around the room, and you already have a hot wire in the ceiling. It's really easy to run. So these will tie into the fan. These will tie into the ceiling. I like to pull back just a little bit more so we have enough to twist together and put a cap on it. One thing you want to do is make sure that the codes, I have down, up, up, down, down, up, 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 down. Make sure these are set however you want them. so that once you get this thing wired in, your remote will work to the receiver. And then we're gonna put this bracket up on the ceiling. And then this receiver right here will wire in and slide in, and then we'll be putting in the fan base just below it. So now the next step is to go ahead and mount your base. I like to use some framing screws that go into the J-box, the junction box here, and it holds this thing on really secure. And then I have everything cleaned up so I can use my wires with no obstructions. Then we're gonna put the base of the fan on, and then we'll slide in the receiver, the remote, and then we can start wiring these things in, and then we'll start tucking the wires away. This is probably the hardest part, is just trying to organize these wires once you get them all connected. And so we have our remote right here prepared with the wires already kind of twisted and set. We have our base of the fan set up. Again, depending on what brand, they might have you do like a certain couple steps before you put this half ball receiver here. But however it is, just follow your fan instructions to set this thing up. I trim the wires. They give you about like 4 or 5 feet of these wires. Don't be afraid to chop them off. We're gonna still probably trim a little bit off of this, but I cut probably a good 3 or 4 feet off of that, because all we need is about this much to stick out, because once this is actually in the ceiling, we're only gonna come out about that far. So we're gonna put this up there on the bracket, and then we'll feed this in and we'll start connecting these wires. One very important thing is that these brackets have a little notch right here. And I didn't know this, but this notch actually lines up with the notch right here. So when you put this ball in, make sure that notch sits right here, and that actually keeps this thing very stable and doesn't move around as much. And it helps eliminate all of it, if not most, of any rattling or ticking or noises that you'll have once this fan's running. So now we have the fan installed. We have the ball joint on that little groove. These are the 3 wires, the blue, white, and black, that come out of the fan. These are our wall. And then this is our receiver, and our receiver will go in this way. I like to feed the antenna, this little antenna piece right here, through the back, and then we can start connecting these wires. We have this in place, and then we have our hot wires, our wires from the ceiling. We have our black and our white from the remote on the same side here. We have our white, blue, and black over here, and then I can take these and we can kind of keep the wires together. And then we're gonna start with the greens and the copper, just to hook up these grounds first. So we have the grounds connected. So then on the side where the black and white comes out of this remote receiver, we're gonna connect the 2 whites, and then we're gonna connect the black to the red, because that red is our hot wire, and that is for the second switch in the wall. So you're gonna connect the white to white and the black to the red, or in some cases, the black to the black out of your ceiling. These 2 wires go to the one in your ceiling. The blue, white, and black will go to the blue, white, and black from your fan. And for anybody wondering, all we're doing is stripping back a little bit of this wire, twisting these ends, and then bringing it up to one of our other wires, connecting the 2, twisting them clockwise, and then putting one of these caps on. This is how we're making all of our connections up in the ceiling. And then we're connecting these now, white to white, blue to blue, this black to black. We have all of our connections, the grounds, black, white, and blue, and then the white and black on this side. Then, like I said, the hardest part is just trying to organize these within this base, because these are gonna go up and over them. So we're gonna tuck these up and around, make sure the receiver's all the way in, and then we're ready to finish the installation of the fan blades. And then we can turn it on and use the remote and make sure it works. Then we have all of our fan blades installed. We're gonna be putting on the bottom light kit here. Usually goes into these three screws there on the bottom. It's a 2-piece set. Almost all fans require you to put in the base first and then the blades last. And now we are ready to go. Because we use the same switch, we should be able to turn the power on here. And then with our remote ready, we're good. That's how easy it is to wire that in, especially if you already have everything already in the ceiling for you with these switches. Almost every fan comes with these remotes now. You can change the different types of light, different speeds. Really easy and something you can definitely do yourself. And that's pretty much it. We're all done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit subscribe. I got a lot of videos showing you how to do stuff yourself, save yourself some money. Probably with these fans, the hardest part is trying to figure out how your fan goes together. Hampton Bay, I'll put links for some of these in there. And you can have them shipped right to your house off of like Amazon or something. But they all go together pretty much the same. And they all pretty much have the same type of remote wiring system. So this should apply to all of the fans that you might be installing in your house. If you have any questions or anything, put them in the comments there below. I reply to all the comments on my channel. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.